Okay, in the meantime, we can do something, and I just love making coin bags, and I know there are some cute little ones to cut out, but I really like usable coin bags. And even that we do have also envelopes and little coin bags to use, I just love making a few on my own. And this is what we're gonna make. This is my tryout. I really love it. And the bag we wait to decorate till last. But this is how it looks. So yeah, what do you think? I really like how this turns out. Perfect to insert some extra photos or anything that you like to put inside. So what do you think? You like it? Shall we make one? Actually, I really need a few of these, but I hope you will like to make a few of these. Alright, so let's get into it! First of all, I'm just gonna grab my scoring board. Scoreboard. Alright, oh my gosh, I really need to get back. Here we go. Otherwise you don't see this, the measurements. Alright, grab any color cardstock you like. I'm gonna use my black one. And so, alright, so this is my little note. So I'm gonna use an A4 sheet. My A4 sheet is 21 by 29.5 centimeters. In inches, that is 8 1/4 by 11 5/8 inch. We are gonna score 3 and 7.5 and 9.5, and then we're gonna turn and we're gonna score 1/2 inch and a 2 inch, and then it will look a little bit like this. But let me show you what I mean, because I am terrible on writing something down. So if I have my A4 right here, then the first score is 3 inch. And then the next score is 7.5 inch. And then this is too long, so I am gonna make a little mark at 9.5, so I know where I am gonna cut. See, I am terrible at measurements, but this is how I do it. So I'm gonna cut that off. Then I'm gonna flip this and I'm gonna score 1/2 inch. Gonna flip this again, and then I'm scoring on the other side 2 inch. That's how I am gonna do this. Alright, I hope you are still with me. But then it looks like this. So you have a 2 inch top, 1/2 inch top, and a 3 inch here, 4.5 inch in the middle, and it should be 2.5 inch on the left side. Alright, now what we do need to cut down is the 4 corners. And what I like to cut is just cut all the fold lines off. Then you are perfect on your side. So I'm just gonna cut all the fold lines off. Not in between, not in the grooves of the fold lines. Nope, I'm just gonna cut down the complete fold lines. If you can see right here, my fold lines are still on this piece of paper. Here we go. Cutting this all off. There we go. Yes, all right. Now, you can just skip this, or you just can use this right away to cut a few corners. Not corners, a few if you like, so you don't have to use any extra piece of paper. Alright, If you don't have a punch like this, then you just can use a coin and then just draw some of these. Alright, so that's already ready. Now just fold it all in. There we go. And this one. Alright, so now next thing, what I like to do, after I balance it down, this one. What I like, if you notice, if I just close this down, then this is in my way. What I did is, I do have a bigger round punch, but if you don't have, then you just can just use more, let's say, a glue bottle or something that you like to use, maybe even your washi tape you can use to draw the line. Alright, but for me it's easy to just use this punch. So I'm just gonna put this in here and I'm just gonna not eyeball, I'm just gonna try to do my best to do this nicely in the middle. Doesn't have to be that deep. This is in the middle, I guess, something. Alright, here we are. Pretty much. Now the next thing, what I also don't like is that this one, this piece right here, is going to be a little bit in the way. So the next thing that I like to cut down is just a little in an angle, just like that. Same on the other side, just a little bit. See, I'm just gonna cut this in an angle away. Trust me, it definitely fits so much better for your flap. Now another punch, yeah, sorry guys, but I just love to use a corner punch, makes it so much nicer. But again, if you don't have this, you still can use a coin or something that gives exactly the same effect. But now my base is done. That's it. Alright, that's that. See, same thing. I just made this a little larger because this is my tryout and this is really tight to the edge for the circle one, so I made this a little larger, so this measurement is nicer. Alright, so as you can see, I used just brown cardstock for as decoration because I still don't know if I have any left for decoration paper. So for this one we are going to make again using this paper for decoration, but you also can keep it just black. This is just what you like. What you like to use. Shall we make this? No, I'm just going to make the same one. So I'm going to cut a few of my design paper pieces and then I'll come back to you and let's go for the next piece. Alright. Alright guys, so I prepared a little bit and so let's see, where do we start first? I think just at the bottom, just step by step, we are going to apply. Alright, so I cut that 1/2 inch piece for the bottom and I also already cut a little in the corner, but I did not do that right away with the black because it's easier to cut the black after you apply this on. Trust me, it does. So the brown, as you can see, I did cut in a little angle and now it's so easy to cut this afterwards. See, very easy. Alright, so that's step one. Alright, continuing with this piece right here. How to make exactly a good cut for this is actually also the same idea, but then as the bottom hinge, like I just told you. But with this one, it's so easy if you grab, let's for example this one does not have cut, so I'm just going to put this under here, and then I just draw the line, and then I'm just going to cut it, and then I'm going to place it on top, and then I just cut this one off in the right position. That simple it can be. Yep, it is. Alright, continuing with the other side. There we go. Yep, and then this side you also, and now the back of the flap we wait, because we first want to add our closure on it, and that is for the same thing. I don't glue this down just yet. Alright, now why do I have a bunch of these black ones? Because it's a little bit sturdier and I like that. Alright, so I also have cut out a little brown one. By the way, I did smooched all the edges for the brown. Gives a nice extra vintage effect. Well, like I said, you don't have to glue down a brown piece on it, but that's just me. I really think it's the finishing touch. Alright, last thing. Now, next is I like to mark, and I'm just going to eyeball it. If that's the middle, then I trust myself that that's the middle. There we go, punch a little hole in it. There we go. Now I know my eyelets are just a little bigger than the little holes my crocodile makes. Alright, now I start with the first one on the flap. Again, make a little hole. There we go. Now next, I already go with, and this is just some cotton string. I just love to use just a simple cotton one. It's very cheap to be found in every store. Now what I like to do is just put this in your hole. Grab your eyelet, push it in your little round one. Alright. Make sure that this fits also nicely inside. And when you are sure you are fully through, you even can place your little thread a little longer if you like. Oops. Yeah. Here we go. That's it. There we go. Squeeze. And there you go. Now you can, if you like, it's not necessarily what If you like, you just can add a little double-sided tape on it. And now you can put this one on the back. There we go. Yep. Here we go. Alright, that's step 1. Now we go to the next one. Again, make a little pencil mark. Here we go. Put this in. If you have smaller eyelets, then it will fit a little bit better, but I just love the size of these eyelets. I just love to use them. Alright. When I'm sure I'm in, I'm just gonna squeeze this. There we go. Yes, that's that. And now we can glue this one down. So just put some glue on it. And then of course the bottom. Is pretty simple. See, nice coin bag. And the first time your little round needs a little help, it's normal. Alright, you can go around it as many times as you like, but 2 times is enough for me. Now I do like, especially if you use a thread that can be out, then I just make a knot in it, and then I'm just cut it shorter. And what I like is make a little brush on the end. If you don't like it, then it's okay, but I just love it. Maybe even a shorter one makes so nice little. You even can use a little brush or comb to do this, but I love it. And there you go! Pretty simple! Yeah, I hope you like it. So yeah, it can be that simple, guys. Cool. Super cool. Now, don't forget to not put anything on the back, because we are going to do something with the back, and I'm going to tell you later. I have a little idea that I really like to test this out together with you, but that will be later in this tutorial. But for now, I hope you like it. Now, not in each insert, but you definitely need 2. So if you just followed me for one, definitely make another one, because you definitely need another one. If you want to wait with decoration paper, then just wait till the end, but till later, then you know exactly if you have enough. But on the other hand, you do have the printables in your possession, so you can print a favorite one out already if you like. But for now, for me, I don't know exactly how I go with my paper, so I am just a little careful for that. But alright, see you later in this tutorial. yeah, no, yeah, I always have to say that if I have a project with very less sheets of papers, then I always get the, I don't know why, but yeah, I just always get the chills. And I'm so afraid that I'm running out of papers. And I know you guys do that too. You do have that too. Us album makers, we want papers. We want plenty of papers to use. And not worrying if we don't have enough. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, a couple of days later, because I'm still struggling with what can I still make with such less papers. And oh my goodness, and do I go upstairs? Do I continuing? Do I go upstairs? What can I make? What I not can I make? Oh my goodness. Yeah, terrible. So first of all, I already hate this project. Yes, I do. I do. No. But I love the paper. So I'm just gonna go along and just see how it goes. So that's also why I printed out some extra papers of my own. So yeah, we can make plenty of those. So I'm just gonna start. So what we have is, I already have these 4. I was having 4. No, 6. Do I have 6? Yep, I already have 6. I already have 6 pages of these, and I'm planning to do the black on the outside and then maybe these on the inside. I still have no clue because, you know, we don't have that much papers. So what can we do? So I'm gonna try to start with just this page and do something on top of this, because I definitely don't want to make just plain papers or just coffee dyed paper with just simple pockets or tuck spots. No, I just want to make this album still interesting. And so I'm just gonna think of a page that we would normally do in a mini album, and that's still flat enough but still interesting to do in a journal, to put something inside that reveals secrets and, well, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do my best. Fingers crossed that I will succeed, but let's have fun. That's the most important thing. I always say, oh, I got itchy, and oh, I got afraid and everything. But once I'm gonna start it, once I am having the confidence to succeed again, well, then it all floats. Go with the flow, guys. Just go with the flow. Maybe you just want to see all this, but you already see the end result. I don't. So, but so let's get started. Stop talking and let's get started. Okay, guys. Before I even get started, I really like to make some tabs. And I don't have a fancy, well, actually I do. But I want to teach you how you can make lovely, lovely, lovely tabs, such as these ones. You can do this your own, and then just add a little quote on here, and then put on the sides of any tag or card or whatever. So I used, this is the pearl grey, which I have obviously smooched a lot, and some black and some brown, just to show you how different results you can get. Now I'm going to show you on the pearl grey how I did it. Alright, so I just use a circle punch, and of course you don't need particularly, but if you have one, and this one is a 2-inch, but you don't need, of course, you also can just cut out. Let's say I'm going to use right here my washi tape, and of course it's not that easy as a punch. I know, that's why I love having round punches, but you get the idea. I'm just going to show you how we can do that without a punch. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut this out the best I can. I'm not wearing my glasses, but let's deal with this, just staying on the black mark, doing the best I can. So you don't need particularly a round punch, but of course it is easier. Yes, I know. Alright. Now, first I'm going to show you how I do it with the punch. So I'm just going to fold this in half the best I can. Fold this in half. And now what I do is I'm just going to grab my punch bag, and I'm right-handed, and I made a little mark. That's where the middle is. Now I'm just going to slide this in here, and I'm just going to eyeball. You also can make a mark on how far you want it, but now I'm just going to eyeball this, how far. It's not have to be that far, but this is a little bit how I'm going to do it. Alright, and then I'm just going to go on the other side, and I'm trying to do my best to cut the same amount. Does not have to be perfect, guys, really does not, but this is how easy this is with the circle punch. Now you don't have to be, you can use any size if you have a 1.5 inch circle punch, because yeah, this is also not a 2 inch. Just use any size, but this is how I made this one, and this is not smooched and this is smooched, so this is how it looks like. Alright, it is that easy. And now you can add this on your page, just like that. Here we go, and then it looks like this. Super cool, super easy, love it. Now how to do that without a circle punch. Now let's just fold this in half, same way of course. Now how do I do that? Because the first time we just used this one. Now of course I need actually another one, just to give the, well, let me just use the inner one. Best is of course using the same one, but I'm just gonna show you real quick. How I think you can do this very simple without any punch. There you go. Alright guys, now grab the one that you did cut out, and now actually we're gonna do exactly the same. Just make a mark, it does not have to be a mark also, and just put it right here, and then, well, you just can just put this, well, or this, wait just a sec, maybe I'm just going to use this one as a template. Okay, here we go, and then just cut it out. Here we go. And then we're going to do the same way on the other side. Just going to eyeball it. Or you fold it double, but you can eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It definitely does not have to be perfect. But I'm just going to show you how you can do it. Now, I am not that straight. As you can see, this one is lower than this one. But I'm just going to can make it even. See? Now this one is even. Okay, cool. Maybe you even can do first. Wait just a second. To make it even. Let's say I cut out around one. Just gonna see how that works. And now let's say I'm just gonna make this in the middle, and let's say I make a mark on each side, so that this one is equal, because that is the best way, of course, to make that equal. And now what you also can do is you also can make a little mark so that is equal to, oh, that's cool. So now I like to have a round shape. Now I can use my punch, but I still can use my cutout from mark to mark. There we go. From mark to mark. Here we go. Gosh, I am a terrible drawer, but you get the picture. You get the picture what I meant to explain here. See, you have, and now if you just smooch the edges, I always go one time around, and then I go back and just smooch a little wider, because I love to smooch my things. Yep, I do. Here we go. And of course the other side too. But yeah, see, you can do it with just a simple washi tape and just cut things out. And I think really measuring a little bit, and you don't have to exactly have underground as this one. You just can use your ruler to make it a little straight, so you definitely are making the same height. But eyeballing it can be the trick too. Alright, so that is what I'm going to use. A little bit of these funny things, those little labels. I'm going to use my 2-inch cut. Yeah, my 2-inch round punch for that. But I just show you how it be done without a round punch. So yep. And now let's go to the page. Okay guys, let's get started. Let's keep it simple as possible. So first, let's see if this is too small, so I definitely need to make this size. So first I'm gonna make a flippity flop. Grab my tool and let's make 1/2 inch flippity flop. Go. That's step 1. Then I need my pencil so that I am in frame. Alright, so first things first, let's just add this on this edge and then make a mark on here. Just stay a little millimeter from the edge. So you're going to make it a little smaller, and then just make another fold line, and then we can cut this shorter. Alright, that is done. Okay, now the meaning is that I'm going to make a few pockets on here, as we normally would do on this direction. Now I want it this direction. To add big, oh, shall we just add, well, we can make it this direction. Which, no, we just gonna stay to the plan. Stay to the plan, Diane. Alright, so now I'm gonna, the meaning is that I'm gonna split this in 3. Now that's also not the case. The first one we are gonna cut at 2. Right, nice and straight. 2. And then the other ones, the other ones, let's say, wait just a second. Alright, so if I have this, and I definitely want to stay away 1/2 inch, well, even 1 inch is even better to stay away from the edge with the pockets. That's even better. So what if, so this is my first one is 2 inch, and I don't want to be too close on the edge, but 2 inch will do. Then what I have left is, let's say 3. So that means that my other 2 is going to be 1.5 at least. Oh, why I'm just putting this away. So 1.5 at least, and I want to have a 1 inch extra. So 1.5 means, and a 1 means 2.5. Alright, so, and you even can make it 2, but I'm just going to make it a little larger. Just in case, you never know with me. So I'm going to cut my next 2 pockets at 2.5. Always checking with the grooves. There we go. That's what it is. Now I'm still going to use my scoreboard because I am going to make a mark. This one I cut at 2. Oh, that's also the case. Well, this one I did cut at 2, my mistake, but that means that I need to make a mark at 1/2 inch. Okay, and now this one I did cut. Well, let me just use this also at 2, so you don't think I'm a total nitwit. Alright, so I just cut all 3 pockets 2 inch. And then I'm just going to make a mark at 1/2 inch. That's okay. Alright, then just cut a little angle away. Just open this up, cutting this off. I just love using this method with 3 pockets. Because it's going to be a journal, guys. It's going to be a journal, but I'm going to try to add the best I can to still make a nice one. Alright, so now we have the 2 inch pocket. This one is going to be at the bottom. And then we have 2 other pockets with an extra 1/2 inch. Alright. Cool. Now the next thing what I like to do is I do like to make a notch, and normally if I do make a notch it's easier to right away use design paper. So alright, because I'm definitely going to use my envelope punch for that. This is, by the way, my 2 inch. I'm making a mistake at this one. This one is smaller. This is 1/3/4. This is my leftover piece. Alright, which design paper are we going to use right now? I think this is going to be the first page, so I think definitely I'm going to use one of these. Love these ones. Yep, I'm gonna do that. So my first pocket is going to have this piece of paper, which I love this. I'm gonna make a mark, cutting this down. Check if I am still correct. Yes, oh yeah, fits perfect. Alright, so now what the plan is, if you make a notch and you can use anything you like in your own stash, if you have, then you can use it, of course. Just gonna use a clamp or a pin or whatever, but this time I'm gonna use I love this to use, guys. I just love it. First of all, I'm gonna, well, no, I'm not gonna eyeball it. Yeah. First of all, I like to know what the middle is, and the middle is right here. Alright, now I love to use this one. I'm just gonna pump this inside. Here we go. That easy it can get. I just love this one. Absolutely a must-have. If you have any penny left, then really get that. But you also have, I believe, some other tools, like the Work It All tool has also that cut-out punch, so you don't have to particularly buy. You don't need to buy anything, guys. I always say that you don't need to use everything that I have. Oh my god, this one was also, oh, I did not hope that I just, oh my gosh, I love this one too. Oh, hate it when I have to choose. Hate it. I do know that. I hate that, but sometimes it's necessary. There we go. Glue it on. Wiggle till it's nicely on the spot. Yeah, cool. Here we go. And now just grab your page, and we are gonna glue this down right away. And I noticed that there was something in front of the opening, because I really have to squeeze hard to get something out. Now, if you just glue this down, not too tight to the edge, not too tight, just give it 1 or 2 millimeters away from this edge, guys, just a little bit. Stay away. Not too close. And then here we go. Super cool. Alright. Now for the next two, I first need to check if it's nice and straight, and it is. And then the next one will fit here too. And then I have still plenty of space left. Alright, so, but first, of course, we need to have some decorations. Which one do you like? Well, this one you don't see that much. So what I'm going to do with the back is I'm going to use my printable spots. Which one? Well, they fit all, I know. Let me first cut this one. Yep. And I think a 2-inch, no, 1.5. Yeah, it was 1.5. A 1.5 will do for this piece. And then I can cut this one. Always save your little leftovers, of course. Never know with me. And then I'm gonna do exactly the same. Moving this up. Where is the middle? Let me first show you what the middle is. Here we go. Move this up. Can't be that simple. Smooth the edges. By the way, if I print my papers, I always like to use my Clairefontaine DCP 190 gram. Really a soft paper, but just use whatever you have in your stash, but always try to use a good quality print paper, guys. Just it makes your print worth to print out. There we go. If you are using too thick paper or too thin, that definitely will be seeing in the project. So I just love using 160 gram, but just use whatever you like to prefer using. Alright, this one comes in here just like that. See if I'm straight. And I am satisfied. Now, if you noticed, this is black. I should have made this a little deeper. My mistake. So if you do not have already cut these papers down, then I can recommend that you cut it down a ½ inch lower. But on the other hand, now you definitely see a good notch. So yeah, that's totally up to you. Now we're only gonna glue down the hinges, nothing else. Nothing else. Just move it in the pocket. Move it on the right spot. It down. Now what we created here is a nice simple pocket, and you still can go all the way down. So we have a small pocket and we have a deeper pocket, and this one creates an even more deeper pocket. Alright, so which color do you like? I think I go for or purple or the beige one. This one I really like. So I'm gonna cut 1.5. I'm gonna stick with my 1.5, otherwise it looks awkward if I now suddenly cut a piece lower. So I'm gonna stick with the plan, and that's this plan. Here we go, cutting this shorter. See where the middle is. There we go. Just love it. Love, 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 all the way down. Here we go. Smooth the edges if you like, but it makes it so much better. Each time, each piece of paper, it makes it so much nicer. Alright, glue this down. we go. And again, only the hinges. Move this in the pockets on the right spot. And there you go. And there you go. Now, if normally I would do a nice background, and I'm gonna do that now too, but since I made that mistake with that you see the notch in black, I'm definitely gonna use a piece of paper that's not going in. Normally I would do that, but this time I don't. And I think I'm gonna go for the purple for the background. So just gonna measure how deep this is gonna be, a 5 over an 8. I don't think that I can measure that easily on my big fish casters. So I really like then to just use my pencil mark. Makes it so much easier. Cutting a nice strip. Place it down. Cutting this shorter. And there we almost are done. What do you think so far? I love it. And yeah, you can do this also on your journal pages, on your coffee dyed pages. But I always believe if you add some normal cardstock in it, it makes it just that little extra, in my opinion. And you know I love pockets. I'm really addicted to pockets. But it has its functions, and here we go. One deep pocket, one not so deep, and a small pocket. Yes! Alright, and now we come to the point that, because in the beginning of this video we were making these little tablets, tabs, those are tabs. And now if you're going to add something in here, let's say using a black, or I don't know what, well, just let me just use some black. Alright, so first of all you need to cut this down a little shorter, of course. Then decide if you like to make a double one or just a simple one. Totally up to you. So now I am at the bottom, so I'm going to make a mark. Especially on the last one, you can, but it's short. Do I fold it double? No. No, wait, just I made a mark right here, I know, but if I'm gonna fold this double, then I still can cut this at the mark. Now I have two pieces that fits inside all the way down. Here we go. And if you have those tabs, it would be fun if you just add these on here. And you can put these all the way down or just a little up. Totally depends on how much space you have. For example, on this one, you do have the space. You do have the space on this one, so you can add this a little larger. So if I put this inside here, then I would make a nice piece of paper in here with a tab like this. But this one is short, but you still can. But let me just grab another one. Let me just cut this the same way. Same size. But you can add everything inside here, guys. I just want to make a few of those sizes. Make them something low. You also can make smaller ones, of course, but just to show you what all you can put inside. And if you now can add these ones on, just like that. Look how cool that will look. Of course, after some decorations. Super cool. Love it. And then on this one I'd like to add some smaller ones. Let me first measure the size. Cut this in half. Yep, see some smaller ones, and then these ones also gonna add some of these, and then at the end I think it looks really cute when you add all of these inside. Alright, so that's the plan. That's the plan. Let's go for it. What I also love to do is make just little tags where you can write something down. That's little notes, little quotes, just little things that you like to remember, or tiny little pictures. Also very, very nice to add on these little ones. So this is how I do this. Oh, I forgot to smooch the back of this one. Smooching is the key. Alright, open this up. So I'm just gonna put glue in the entire piece, and then I'm just gonna grab my tack, eyeball the middle, and there you go. Super cute, in my opinion. I really like it. Alright, and then yep, you just can add these inside here. You can make as many as you like. But yep, what do you think? I really like it. You also can add in other pockets. But for now I will just leave these right here. Super cute. See that this one is a little, totally depends on the tag, I think. But cool, cool, cool. They even look like little, cute little bottles, if I may say so. Alright, yep, I really like it. At the end we always can use some embellishments that we can cut out. A nice word or something that we can use on top of these. Always we can create so much lovely names, fun, or lifetime, joy, whatever you like to use. I really like these two already. Fun and joy. Alright. If you like, you can cut down a little corner if you like that. Smooth the edges. and then just glue it down wherever you like. What do you say? Cute. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And fun, 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 fun. There we go. No, I absolutely love these. And actually I do like to use another one. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I guess that these bottom ones are the only small ones. So I'm just gonna cut down this one. Here we go. You also can glue this down here at the bottom or a little lower. There we go. Super cool. Alright, so that's just an idea on creating a nice tag. Put this away for just a second. Now I'm just going to go in with these. I think a long, small one looks a little bit crazy, so I go for this size. Way better. Alright, so yeah, you can do anything inside here. Anything you can put inside here using the tabs or without tabs, whatever you please to use. But as you can see, you can tuck plenty inside here. Alright, I think we are ready to go to the next one. Yeah, let's see. Okay, could not resist making the next two tags, which I was watching a few colors that maybe fits nice with this set. So this time I'd use the Distress Oxide, the Victorian Velvet, just to save my papers and make still cute little tags. And then this fits amazingly well in this pocket. Super cute. Now I definitely need to make the last one also with something, of course. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, for this one, let me just show you real quick what I have in mind with this one. So yeah, with just cardstock you can make super cute papers. I like to use my corner punch. There we go. Now before I glue this down, I like to work with this. Maybe I'm gonna try use another color. Which one? I don't know how dark this is, but let me just give it a try on There's still also some green on it, but so far so good. Let me just give it a go. Just pressing, not too hard. And just go along. And if you don't have these colors, of course, just a plain cardstock will do also, of course. You don't need to do or buy exactly what I have, but I also like to use what I have, otherwise I have so many in my stash and never use them. So that is also not the meaning of making tutorials. Now I have an idea also, if you have some stamps, you also can make super cute, nice tags. Last round. I know this is not easy to do, but just take your time for it. Yeah, I like it. Now if you think the color is too bright, you also can reduce that a little. If you're just going to use some brown over it, then it will reduce everything a little bit more. See, gives that extra vintage touch, and it reduces a little bit of that white purple. There we go. Yep, I like it. Okay, cool. Now, for the next, what I had in mind, if you have something, let's see, okay, for example, if you have something, I'm just going to grab real quick what I have in, wait, my son is coming. Hi, son. Alright, my son is... Oh, okay. Alright, so I used the stamp on top and then I peeled off the back. I'm going to use this big flower at the bottom. Wow, really impressed on the quality of that. Super cool. And then this tag is, in my opinion, perfect as a nice journaling tag. What do you say? Put it on a nice piece of black. There you go. You can make wonderful, easygoing tags just of your own. Yep, super cool. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now for this one, I don't think that I'm going to use. Now for this one I'm not going to use any of it. This is more than enough of these cute. Alright. What do you think? Wow, the colors I really am impressed about. What do you say? First page? Yes! Love it. Super cool. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. So let's go. Shall we do? So we first do the back and then see if we have any ideas for the inside. because these are actually the covers for the inserts. So, but yeah, what do you say? Cool, what? Nice big tag. And then these smaller ones. Really, I'm happy what you can do with some smooching and round punch. Cool. Yes, 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 yes. Simple, but still very cool. What do you say for the first? Yeah, and now my confidence is getting back and my ideas are floating, but let's see what's next.